Welcome to a video update. I'm going to give a trade breakdown of the trade that I had Thursday on US30 that completed my phase 2 verification on my MyForexFunds account. Just give a brief top-down analysis, get into the trade, and go from there. So I'm going to drop my weekly. So this was my weekly chart. As you can see, we've broken this weekly high here, retraced back into this imbalance, tapped, and then we've had some good impulse back to the top side. We do have this weekly supply that we are getting into, so we're going to take a look at that. And obviously further up here we've got another supply, some imbalance that has not been mitigated. So that's our higher time frame. We'll drop down to the daily. Let's see what we're looking at here. Not a whole lot on the daily. We broke through this daily demand. Not really looking to try to refine this weekly supply on the daily because there's no imbalances, nothing real clean up here. So drop down to the 4 hour, put this on, and we've got some imbalance here. This was 4 hour imbalance, and then we've got a 4 hour supply here to look at. But I will briefly go through my previous video. I have talked through this price action here. So if you are interested in getting my breakdown and my analysis of the trades that were in this section, I invite you to go back and check that out. Right now I'm going to be looking at this price action here. So we'll get into it. All right, let me hide that. All right, so go ahead and get my. All right, so these are the range that I was dealing with throughout the last couple of weeks. So we had this big impulsive move up, and then we consolidated for a week in here. I took a few small losses in this consolidation, but I knew after this, well, I figured there was a high probability after this big run up that we were going to consolidate. So I never really went big on any positions. I was using very small risk back here, but I did end up probably losing maybe 1% of my account on the week, just trying to pick up something there. Was looking to see if price was going to break the top of the bottom of this range. So here on Tuesday, before CPI, price broke out of this range, and the extreme of the range is down here. I didn't mark this out looking for a trade from this zone because we did get a 4 hour pullback before we broke above. So this was the area that I had highlighted here, this 4 hour candle. And then on Wednesday, we had CPI push higher. As a matter of fact, I broke one of my rules and had a trade on Wednesday that got slipped and took me out. Had about 2.5 times my normal risk. So Wednesday was CPI, and then on Thursday, let me get, these are my opens on Thursday. So here's the 4 hour demand, right? That's that 4-hour demand right here. I will change it to yellow. All right, so that's the 4-hour demand that I was watching. So price Wednesday tapped, broke higher Wednesday afternoon, then retraced back into this, further into this demand zone. So we had one of my NYSE levels here. We had a 15-minute break of structure here. And so as soon as, let me get this out of the way. As soon as we got this push lower, had a break on the 15-minute. All right, so I was watching this area down here. Okay, so had a 15-minute break after the 4-hour break. So my 4-hour at this point, my 4-hour is bullish, my 15-minute is bullish. So I'm looking for entries down here in this demand zone. So came back here at the open. There's the open, price dumps, taps my previous NYSE level, taps into this 15-minute demand, and then starts to take off. Consolidates here for a little while. Still have a little bit of imbalance right here. It never comes back. Had a big imbalance here. This was kind of a risk entry because technically I never broke this 1-minute structure to take this trade. We never broke this, but I did have my 15-minute order block here, and I was looking for any excuse to go like that one, that one. All right, so that is not the correct time. Right there was where I entered. And my target was a 4-hour target because this trade was based on the 4-hour chart. So my target was just shy of this 4-hour high. So that was a 5.25 to 1 trade that pushed me up to pass my phase 2. Now, don't let all my lines get you messed up. It's just a very specific, as you can see here, I use structure up in the right corner, supply and demand, and then I also use my NYSE levels along with my confirmation. So yeah, that was my trade, my winning trade there on the week. Total gain on that trade was 3%, and that was enough to a little over 3.1%, I believe. So now I'm just waiting to get my account. I will post an update when I get my first payout and my refund. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments.